Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Remy Price's obsession seems poised to helical jewel of control. Following Electra Forrester's discovery of Remy's preoccupation, he may take drastic measures to keep her in his life. Electra will turn against Remy once she gets updates on how crazy he is, so he may feel his only option is to hold her interned somewhere. Will Electra evaporate and leave? Will Spencer bothered that commodities hap to her? It's easy to imagine Remy texting Will to make it look like Electra left city in despair after her blasting. Will may feel like there's further to the story and settle on Remy as the main suspect in Electra's exposure. Bill Spencer will pound over what to do about Luna Nozawa and the threat to her safety behind bars. After seeing the fate of an attack on Luna, Bill might worry about whether she can survive her time in jail. Of course, Luna may have provoked the attack with this outgrowth in mind. This may be a manipulative tactic on Luna's part, but it'll surely affect Bill emotionally and could lead to him seeking Justin Barber's legal help. Will Bill put a plan in stir to free Luna, or at least get her transferred to an internal health installation for recuperation? It's doubtful Luna can truly transfigure her life at this point, but Bill might start to believe it's possible. Over with Carter Walton, it looks like he'll give Fanny Grayson's new incense line the seal of blessing. Hope Logan will be there to cheer Carter on as he moves forward with Forrester's expansion and global empire plans. As for Brooke Logan, will she stick to her plan to eventually give power back to Ridge Forrester and Steffi Forrester? Despite chancing Taylor Hayes and Ridge's shirt at the Forrester manse, Brooke is committed to getting her life with Ridge back on track. Still, Brooke's pretensions could change depending on how effects play out between Ridge and Taylor from then. Whatever the case, Zend Forrester Dominguez will remain in a tight spot since he knows about Brooke's scheme to recapture Forrester control for Steffi and Ridge. Will Zend ultimately slip that secret to Ridge, Steffi, or Eric Forrester? Some tricky situations, so we'll pass along further prognostications on all the instigative news ahead. Steffi checks in with her father after his rearmost love triangle fall eschewal. Ridge really put his bottom in it when Brooke caught him seeing Taylor so soon after walking out of their home. And, while Brooke was so agitated about her plan to take down her own son and steal back Forrester creations for him. Oh, he of little faith. While Brooke was working on her plan, he was flirting with her adversary. This was a good twist for Ridge. In fact, he could veritably well have ruined everything. Why would Brooke help him now? There's nothing stopping her from seeking vengeance by keeping the company out of his hands. Ridge should be upset and he needs to tell his son. We see and imagine Steffi will take this reversal well. The business side of this is worrisome, at best. But hey, at least there's a light at the end of this dark tunnel. However, Steffi may get her ultimate want of her parents being back together, if Taylor and Ridge keep this up. It's just too bad Taylor and Ridge's love affair will bring the entire family dearly. Will Spencer clashes with Katie Logan? Meanwhile, Electra Forrester is affrighted to discover the identity of her snooper. Unfortunately, it seems Electra might find herself in grave peril. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the coming occasion of the CBS Cleaner pieces. Will still does End understand why Electra was fired from Forrester Creations. Especially since Electra was assured that the jewelry line was safe. Katie and Brooke Logan refused to tell Electra the real reason she was being let go. So, while Electra goes to Il Giardino, Will confronts his mama. Will try to get the verity from Katie about why Electra was fired. Katie wants to cover her son and she actually does like Electra. It was Katie that said if these prints are Electra, but also fired her anyway without telling her the reason. So, that's formally setting the stage for Katie discovering that those prints aren't really Electra. Katie will ultimately tell Will the verity. Still, Will might get the gut feeling that commodity isn't relatively right. Electra comes to the eatery looking for a friend. Remy tells Electra that he meant what he said by always being there for her. Electra seems reassured, but also she makes a horrifying discovery. In an exercise clip, Electra enters Remy's apartment and flips on the light. Electra is wiping her nose with a towel. Suddenly, Electra looks up and all her prints are plastered in the background. Electra suddenly lets out a blood-curdling laugh. Now that Electra knows the verity about her snooper, Remy will probably try to stop her from getting down. That means Electra could be in grave peril. Could it be Will that ends up saving Electra before Remy does the unbelievable? Christmas is just around the corner, and we're hoping for a ton of vacation joy. The trees are lit, the socks are hung, and everyone is just staying for Santa to arrive bringing gifts galore. We hope he has a super special present for one of our favorite couples. What better way for Santa to spread good tidings and cheer than to deliver a gestation to Steffi and Finn? It would just be a great Christmas present. It would give the lovebirds a reason to celebrate. This would be the perfect time for a gestation for Steffi. She could surely use a distraction from Carter's hostile preemption and turn her attention back to her family. Imagine the joy on Finn's face when Steffi surprises him with the news on Christmas morning. Finn has proven to be a doting hubby and father, and adding another little pack to their growing family would only solidify their formerly perfect cooperation. For Steffi, a new baby would be an important demanded memorial of what matters most: love, family, and the magic of togetherness. Plus, it's about time the pens gave Steffi a plot filled with stopgap and happiness rather of endless drama. Of course, it would be without a many twists. While Steffi and Finn might be overjoyed, their expanding family could spark some covetousness from other characters, especially those who are no non-natives, to stirring the pot during the leaves. Could this be a chance for everyone to come together and truly embrace the Christmas spirit? Or will the baby news lead to indeed further jaw-dropping moments? Either way, we're ready for it. As the snow falls and the lights blink, we're crossing our fritters that this want for a baby comes true. Santa, if you're reading this, we know you've got a lot on your plate, but this is one gift that would make suckers cheer. Then's hoping the pens give us all the vacation feels we're featuring of. Electra is spooked for her life. Supposedly, she learns the verity about her friend Remy when she stumbles on his compulsive filmland of her. Meanwhile, Will fights with his mama, Katie, over Electra's blasting. You have to tune in if you want to catch all the surprises. Electra's dream job at Forrester Creations suddenly ended when Katie and Brooke fired her. Electra didn't understand what went wrong, and the Logans didn't give important of an explanation. They just said that Electra isn't the right fit for the company. Ivy allowed. It was because she and Electra are Forresters, but they said that wasn't true. Katie didn't want to reveal that she entered unequivocal prints of Electra. Will was agonized to see Electra so distraught. He isn't going to let this go, especially since it was his mama who fired her. Anticipate Will to defy Katie and demand to know exactly what happened. Will she tell him the verity? This leaves Electra on her own to reuse her disappointment. She looks for Remy, who's always there for her when effects go wrong. Electra finds Remy's apartment and can't believe what she sees. His walls are covered with dozens of attractive prints of her. Electra is so startled she lets out a laugh. Now, she eventually knows the verity about who wearied her online back home, forcing her to flee to Los Angeles and start over. Will she get out of there before Remy comes home? Tempers flare, putting mama and son at odds as Katie and Will disaccord over Electra's blasting. Electra gets the shock of her life when she learns of Remy's preoccupation.